What's up, guys? Bullby the Foul-Handed here, bringing you the Art of the STB Part 8. Here we are on Abbey. Once again, the greens have spawned, the southern spawn, and the reds have spawned on the northern spawn. Going up the 8 row, like to get over there, see if I can't long range somebody, take some long range shots, and essentially this just gives a different view of more or less the same action as previously mentioned. So we are going to see what happens when we go the opposite way on this board, what type of resistance we meet. Now, what you have to understand about this board is when this board first came out, all the TDs would mob up about where I'm going to be at here shortly, and of course the opposite side. Pretty much they post up behind those burned out Shermans and just lay waste to anything they saw. This is not a very popular area anymore. It's very easy to hit with artillery. Normally our left flank is where all the heavy one-on-one slinging type action goes. As you can see here, I'm just trying to back up enough to where my gun depression is perfectly balanced out. Now granted, this of course isn't because I'm hull down or anything. What this is that's just that much less I need to back out before I'm completely out of sight there. And you know, that's just one of those things where you realize over time, you know, if I was completely on this rock, it'd be an extra quarter second, a third of a second that I would have to back up. And you know, when you're being shot at by, I don't know, a Death Star, that type of time is really beneficial, because typically those big tanks don't like to make shots unless they're a sure thing due to the reload. So that's kind of my mentality there, if you're wondering. Now, normally I don't stay in a spot this long. I don't like staying still this long. We have a guy up there. We've got a T-30 up there. I'm just trying to right now to give him Overwatch / use him as bait. One is kind of holding hands with the other, if you will. So we're just going to see if anything comes around that corner. We have a heavy just clipping right to our cap. Nobody stopped him. Nobody even, you know, he's even asking for directions. He's like, hey, how do I get through the cap? Oh, word, through here? Okay, cool. We have a lot of stuff coming to our cap right now. So, you know, you always need to watch the tactical map in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. You need to be aware of what's going on in the battlefield at all times. As you can see, I'm more concerned with what their current position is, and I almost drive in the water. Would not be the first time. Just guys just rolling clean up on me. Puts a round into me there. Not very crazy about that. Go ahead and scope him a good one. Artillery hits him because artillery is in self-preservation mode. They do not like tanks being this close. Shoot his flat plate. He ends up hitting the turret, pulling a bounce, and of course we finish him off there. So, you know, now we are worried about shutting the rest of this attack force that has seemingly snuck through. This is the perfect tank for this because I am in a massive hold down position. It's just perfect. You know, he could possibly shoot me. There's a good chance it'll bounce. Like I said before, no armor in this game is ever foolproof. I mean, you know, things that you would swear up and down would bounce will pin you every time. So you just have to be very cautious that, you know, you never want to put too much stock in your armor. So have a guy here who is dead set on sending me to the morgue. He is coming. He's bringing hell with him. He ends up bouncing around. And, you know, I've backed out of my sniper view there. I'm just going to put another round in him and just shut him down. You never want to rush a tank that can shoot faster than you. That's more or less scripture. That's in the Bible somewhere. So, you know, you need to get that. You need to take that to heart. I see guys rushing bat chats all the time, and they, you know, they may think they're unloaded, but, you know, the bat chat, it seems like it has a long reload, but in reality, you know, 40 seconds is not actually super long in the big scheme of things. So just be very wary whenever you rush somebody because you think they're unloaded. In my experience, everybody I've rushed is more than likely loaded. I always look like an asshole when I rush a hearse and end up getting clipped out because I thought he was unloaded, basing that, of course, on nothing but a hunch. So anyway, yeah, just be very careful rushing tanks. They can shoot faster than you. Common tanking sense. I'm trying to deliver it to you. And right now, hold down, working both ways here. Gonna try to take pot shots here at this guy's cap. He pinned me there. I think he honestly went through my upper plate, most likely, at the angle I was at. And this goes back to the grass, making life difficult for myself and most likely others. At any rate, we go ahead and finish that one out there. Guys, thank you for watching the Art of the STB. 4,078 damage, blocking 790. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share.